Great Scott, the market has fallen apart yet again. Here's the second wave of baloney that we're having to deal with. And what you know it, this all stems from Biden saying he's running again. I'm kidding. But it definitely did help. So today, friends, we're talking about First Republic Bank here. If you've listened to me yap about this stock, this company for the last month, since everything has started to happen here from Silicon Valley to now the wave, everything, I have been predicting that I believe this stock will go under $10. And after all the death threats, everybody telling me I'm crazy, not everybody, but there's a few of you who are nice enough to leave a comment, it has happened. And listen, I didn't want to be right about this, but what I kept telling people was like, hey, there's no good news coming. What do we have to look forward to here? Every top financial person, every big stockbroker, everybody that's been in the market for many, many decades, we're all saying the same thing, that hey, we're headed for a bad summer in the market. Something is going to break here. Well, today we're seeing little tidbits of that, and today it was just a fall. It was just a fall. It was a total reset. But First Republic, like a lot of other banks, pretty much nothing was really safe today. I mean, nothing. Tesla had an okay day. That's not saying a lot. But First Republic here yesterday had a banging day, back to a $16 bid price. Then today, man, travesty just hit. We kept falling down the hill and we could not catch our place, and it fell to an 8.10 here. Now obviously this will probably bounce back to a $10 mark tomorrow. If the market does bounce back, I think it will bounce back a little bit, but it's not going to be sharp. It's going to be slow. We've just learned news too that First Republic here is going to have to start selling assets. They're going to have to raise money here. Listen, this has been like my complaint from a month ago when people were on here. You know, everybody's been on different side of the fences here with these bank stocks and what's going on here. When the government came out just a month or so ago and said, listen, the banking system is fine. Everything's okay. Don't worry. Put your money into these stocks. Put your money into these banks. Don't be scared. I think a lot of us that have watched the government and knew not to trust a lot of what they say are now going, okay, well, this makes perfect sense because look what is happening here. We're seeing another crash in our market. Now, obviously, there's things that jolted that today, but this is a dead giveaway and sign that what did we had to look forward to, because this is what I've been saying. There's no good news coming for the banking system. There's no good news coming for the overall market. We just know there's more than likely devastation that's going to be happening periodically this entire year. So that's why I told people like a month ago, when in putting your money in the FCK here, First Republic Bank, I would not look at this as a long-term play right now. I don't think this stock is even going to be back to $20 by August. We've got talks of war. We've got talks of housing crash. We've got talks of the banking systems and obviously still crashing. We've got talks of inflation still rising. Gas prices are still rising. And don't forget about that one big thing that's coming up here very, very soon that we're going to hear about every week at this point. The 2024 election. That is really going to shift the market. And obviously it looks like JoJo and Trumpy are going to go at it again. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. And both those guys are very different with what they focus on, with what they talk about. Listen, I'm not here trying to talk about politics, but I do want to say this for long-term First Republic investors. I've been investing for quite a while now, and I can tell you, I invested during the whole bull market of Trump era, and it was a beautiful situation. There were so many stocks that a lot of us that are, if you're listening to this, then you'll probably agree that it was so easy to make money off the market then, because the market was just on fire in a good way every day. The situation that we're seeing right now is that we don't have good news from our government ever at this point. Usually when Biden talks, I mean, let's just be honest, he's not saying positive things about anything. It's just not. So if you're looking at First Republic Bank here, I think your main big play here is that you're looking for it to take damage. You're wanting damage, as much damage as can happen right now. I would not be surprised to see First Republic here even hit a 6 to 7, possibly $5 play here if we continue to see a little devastation here, even going into the summer. But saying that, First Republic Bank should survive. They're trying to raise money, and I don't think it's going to go under as an institution. Now, obviously, I could be terribly wrong about this. I'm just some guy with a YouTube channel, and this video will only get seen by a few hundred people. But I think when and if First Republic falls to a $5 to $6 mark, I think that is the big play right there, if you can hold it going into next year. Because let's face it, if Trump were to win next year, we would see such a massive explosion in the market. It would be insane. And listen, I'm not talking about politics. I'm just talking about somebody who has went through the market with Trump, who is non-stop verbal about the stock market and money, wealth, all that kind of stuff. So with this devastation, not just with First Republic Bank here, but a lot of these stocks that are taking damage, I know these are very opportune times to take plays right now where you can buy in, sell out, buy in, sell out, buy in, sell out. And people are making a lot of money like that, and that's great. I think we're going to see more devastation, and I think this is where we really need to focus on long-term plays. So friends, with me yapping here, what am I trying to say? Bullet points. I think there is going to be more devastation, obviously. I think I've covered that. I think the market is going to be in a shift here because we're talking about election stuff now. Biden is going after completely different stuff with the financial aspects of the stock market in America. Trump, who more than likely will be talking about election stuff here and what he's going after, will be completely different than Biden. So the market will be very divided, possibly going into the rest of this year, especially next year. I mean, let's just be honest here. We pretty much see what's going to happen here. It's going to be Joe and Trump running here. So friends, First Republic Bank here. Listen, I like them. Like I said, this is a huge bank. This is a huge institution. I don't see it going under. But like I've been yapping about here for almost 2 months now, I think it's going to continue to take damage, and I think it's going to have to be a patient game here, friends. I've seen so many people make videos in chat rooms say this is going to be $50 again here in July. I think that is a very devastating thing to say. That is going to get a lot of people, obviously has gotten a lot of people in trouble here as of late. This, like I said, there's no good news coming down the pipeline. What is there? There's nothing. All we have to look forward to the rest of this year is bad news in the market. We know a lot of things are coming. We're about to talk about inflation again from Jerome Powell. That's coming. Don't forget. So friends, I'm bullish. I wish you all luck. Let me know what you think here. Am I off? Do you think First Republic Bank here is going to continue to take even more damage? Am I like way off? Friends, I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.